Hey there, Stephen Zonker again here with the RV Factory, home of Augusta RV and the Luxe 39FB, and our proud new owners, Mr. and Mrs. Valentine. Few questions we're going to just have for you here today. Main question is, how exactly did you hear about Augusta and the Luxe, and what kind of drawed you into us?
Okay, first thing, I guess we started about 2 years ago. We decided we wanted to tour around the country, and we were looking for a nice, comfortable, rig. We were trying to decide whether or not we wanted to go with a motorhome, a diesel pusher, or a fifth wheel. And so I started just looking on YouTube and came across, I guess, the Augusta RV, and really liked the interior, and it looked like it was really good quality, something that was definitely interested in.
Great, great. And what kind of drew you to the factory direct model? What did you like about it?
Well, we had gone to a lot of local dealers and looked at their, rigs that they had on the lot. And then when I asked for, if they could make this change or that change, they said, well, we really couldn't do that. So I wanted to have something that I could kind of customize, but not have that big customization price tag attached.
Yeah, she doesn't really like anything off the rack. No matter what we buy, it has to be customized to her.
Perfect.
So.
Perfect, and that's exactly what we're comfortable with here at the RV Factory and with our Augusta units, is being able to tweak and tailor for you. So I'm very glad that that experience was good for you. What kind of experience did you have when you came in, toured the facility, met with your rep the first time? Kind of explain that to us.
We had been in contact with our old sales rep, who is now with the parent company, for about 6 months prior to even coming out here. And then in May, we took our first RV trip out to Bristol, and we visited 3 factories, yours and two others in the area, and we just got a better feeling overall from Augusta. We saw the build quality. We talked to the people on the floor. They just seemed to be more interested in what they were doing. Obviously this was at the old factory also, and everything just seemed very, very well put together, even things down to the woodworking. We just liked everything. We felt it was going to be more of a solid unit than what was coming out of your competitors.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I was very excited about, the natural wood, being there. You could definitely knock on it. It felt really solid. The drawers, self-closing drawers, the dovetails was very important, to me. The backsplash, just every detail. When I looked at the other competitors, just no comparison whatsoever.
Great.
We made our mind right then and there.
Great, great. Now you had mentioned the old facility. Obviously, we have moved into a new facility. What were your thoughts as you came in for delivery and you kind of seen the new setup that we have here?
Huge. Yeah, much bigger than the old facility. Also, I know it's a production area, but the new facility, at least what we saw of it, was much cleaner and better organized. The old facility was rather small, and it looked like they only had room for maybe 3 or 4 units in production. Here, it looked like there was a lot more room for you guys to crank out the units. We were very concerned when Augusta merged with the RV Factory. We were one of those customers that was right on the cusp, and so even though we were delivered a few months later than we expected, I think our overall experience has been excellent.
Yeah,
Right.
very good.
Great, great. And speaking of that experience, when your delivery process, we have a unique delivery process versus going into a dealer and signing paperwork and pulling the thing away. Obviously, we want you to stay here. We want you to feel comfortable with the unit. Can you kind of explain maybe how that delivery process went through you? Did you feel comfortable with everything? So forth.
Yes, we had first an introductory tour from Steve. That was just a quick walk around to look at our customizations, and then Mike Johnson took us through the unit, giving us the full introduction to the unit. Very well explained. We actually videoed everything because we have had to go back to the videos and find certain things. What did Mike say about that?
Yeah.
What did he say about that? Especially taking off the TV in the master bedroom. We had to look at that and see exactly what Mike pushed here, what he pushed here to get that thing down so we could connect the direct TV boxes. So all that went well. The fact that we got to stay here 2 nights really helped us out because we had a little mishap with the water pump. Turns out the water pump was working fine. Just during the tour, we had flipped a switch, and it was the wrong switch. So the first night we had no water. Last night we got a little bit more knowledge about the furnace. This morning the furnace was not heating, and so I went out there and checked everything, restarted, and lo and behold, the furnace came back on. So I got to learn a little bit about operating the unit, because we are total RV newbies. I know this is weird to go from 0 to 100 miles per hour into a brand new Luxe, but as I said, this one doesn't do anything halfway.
No. All the way. Yeah. I just wanted to add one thing though. Even before we got here, Steve, it was great. You kept in contact with us. The pictures that you sent weekly was wonderful. We were giving those to our friends, and I said, "Oh, can't wait to see your new RV. Can you bring it by when you get here?" I think our whole neighborhood is excited about this RV.
Right.
So it was really great working with you. You made us feel very comfortable.
I took pictures and sent them to friends, and one of the friends showed them to another of her coworkers that I know, and they had just bought a new house. And she looked at our bathrooms and she said, "Jesus, their bathrooms are nicer than ours in our house."
Well, I can fully admit that this unit is actually nicer than the house I live in. Also, so I will agree with that. One comment that you had kind of made with the furnaces. A lot of folks not watching right now probably are going to understand. With the wind chill right now, it is in the teens. It's negative. It's about 15, 14 degrees with the wind chill. To really kind of hammer home the testament of how well insulated these units are. How comfortable were you in your unit?
We've been very comfortable both nights. We haven't had a problem. Now, we don't like a hot house, but mid 60s, that's typically normal for us at nighttime, and the unit had no problem holding that temperature. Even during the brief period where the furnace did not kick on, we weren't uncomfortable.
Right, yeah.
And once we realized it, until I got it working in, I turned on the fireplace, turned that on to high, and the fireplace basically heated the whole, what do you call this? Living room? Living area. Yeah. We're still new to this, so that we don't know the lingo. But yeah, it feels like it's very well insulated, like we're going to have no problem. And quite frankly, we don't ever plan on being in 15-degree weather.
Yes.
Right.
We plan to chase 70.
Yes.
But it's good to know that if we get caught in some type of freak weather, that the unit can withstand that.
Yeah, we were very comfortable.
Yes.
Very comfortable in it. The bed was very comfortable too. It slept like a baby. It was great.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, we really do appreciate your business here at the RV Factory. Congratulations on your new home, and we just wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Again, this is Steve Mazonk with the RV Factory. Thank you very much for joining us today.